Finally getting to work on the body of this 64 Falcon recreation. Doesn't look like much, but that sure is a lot of work right there.
Check it out. If y'all been following my channel at all, you know I love old cool stuff, so check this out. This thing is old, no telling how old. So I needed me a wire brush. There's a little buffing pad on it. Check it out. Oh my goodness, that thing gonna get a finger. Look there, no guards. How about that? Boom. There we go. How cool is that? Huh? Dang. That's worth the risk, ain't it? There you go. I'm gonna try my new toy out. I bought a cheap one to see what it do, how it would do, and to get all this crap off here in the joints. That's gonna actually save a lot of time. There, shoot ya. All that, but you got to get all this dang old caulking and stuff off there because it'll take forever to like sand or blast through that stuff. So shoot ya. Got that on sale. I don't remember how much it was, but we'll see here. I'll put it to work right here. Look at that. Finally working on the car.
Finally getting to do the fun stuff. If you're wondering how long this took, this is a period of over about 3 days with 3 to 5 hours each day in this thing.
Doing the job.
If you're wondering why I'm doing it this way, I checked back a long time ago and it was like $2,500 to sandblast this thing. And I got more time than I got money.
Man, that thing is mean right there. Probably don't like, but I don't know, maybe 100 hours? Something. Oh my goodness, if the work in front of it. But I like this part. Well, time for a little cleanup. All the battery operated stuff is all dead. Run 4 batteries dead. Oh, back. I got all that stuff there. I got everywhere I can get with this right here. So now I got to wait for some batteries. So I might as well clean up a little bit. Remember, I got to keep this thing clean for my wife and Steven. Heck yeah. Oh my goodness, it's Christmas time. Look at that. Push rods. Push rods. That's everything to put my little motor together. Now to call Steve and say, when can we go on this thing? Goodness gracious, we're gonna have us a motor running next week. Good grief, hopefully. Yeah, what'd you do on your Friday? Oh my goodness, it's sanding and grinding I've done today. See there, I told you it wouldn't take long. once I got it going. Oh. And no, I know it looks like I was bouncing around, but I did everything I could do with that big honking 4-inch thing. And then went back. I did everything I could do with this right here to start with. And then I went back and did all the little stuff. So I did all of it with I could get with that big wheel. And then I went back with 2 other little wheels and got all that right there done. So that's where I'll be headed off in there tomorrow. So this thing could potentially have the whole front end done maybe this weekend. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah. All right, here we go. Day 2 of stripping all this stuff off under here. I got a pretty good job. I burnt my other one up, so I went and got a new one this morning. Let's see if it'll last a day on it. So just slow boring to strip it all off there. But man, this thing's coming out pretty solid. Pretty excited about it. Hopefully I get all this stripped off today, and all in, from here forward, all the way across the inside and outside is my plan for today. Here we go.
I went and bought me an electric grinder. Now the only thing I got to worry about going dead is me.
Oh, a lot of work. A lot of work.
Well, this absolutely takes forever. But this big tool right here gets it off about 4 inches at a time, and it really is very, very, very efficient. But the only trouble with it is big and bulky, so you just kind of have to bounce around a little bit, and I got all the flat spots to where I didn't use the little stuff on it after that. But it really did work good. Slow process, but still progress.
Well, I believe that's about it for today. Grinder got me. I guess that's why it's got a guard on it when you get it. But I got this right here, 99%. I got to go around and get a little bit of this in here and here before I put the rust inhibitor and stuff on it. I found a couple of little boo-boos here. I'll make me a little patch there, put in that. But all in all, actually it's really good. Let me roll this thing over. And here's what else I got. I got basically half the top of the dash here done. This channel right here, pretty solid right here. Got a little bit, got a tiny little place right there welded up, but really no surprises. This in here is probably, I don't know, maybe 80% took care of. This back here in the back, across to there, and just to be honest with you, I'm tired. So, been out here several hours out here today, between last night and today, so that's where I've got at. So hopefully maybe tomorrow, Monday, or actually by Tuesday or so, I'll be able to get this thing where I can get it primed up. Monday though, we putting a roller motor together. Hot dog.
Don't be like me. Leave the guard on and don't lock the on while you're trying to get up underneath there. It'll jump back and it will bite you.
Well, I didn't get as far as I wanted to this weekend, but here's 3 partial days worth of work. So all the engine bay's done, a little bit up here the rear support. I'm thinking of putting a rear support in it though, just because I don't want to have to fool with all this. And cowl part of it's done. I got to dress this in here, but look, it's not rusted in or anything in there. I'm gonna treat that. And then this apron over here is done. I didn't get that one over there done. I give Uncle. Just tired. And I still gotta put the sealer on it and stuff to where it don't rust with this humidity, because we're fixing to be having some rain stuff. But it's a long way from that to what the other side looks like. So I'm happy with that. So now to get the black on it, get it sealed off, and then we'll get the rest of it. Also, I got down to right here because when I put the floor pan and stuff, I'm gonna put some of them kick pans and stuff in it, and so there wasn't any use in doing that. So that might be why it looks kind of funny like that, but there we go. And even got part of the dash, but I'm not gonna cover it up because I didn't get all of it done. But it is what it is. I got it.
I sprayed the wax and grease remover to it just to make sure it's all clean and don't have any contaminants as much as possible and everything. And now I'm just going back and just wiping it off. Now normally you would just wipe that stuff in one direction, but I'm not worried about the lint and stuff now. I'm just trying to just make sure that it's clean, and I'm going to apply the paint to it.
Happy with that. First paint on the car. You're not gonna believe how good this stuff does. It is crazy. And I'm gonna paint this on here with a brush. And you won't believe how slick this stuff will end up being. Flow indicators. This is crazy. And I'm not getting dust and fumes all in my shop. Honestly, if you're just building just a railroad driver, man, this stuff right here would be awesome. It's getting a little bit cold, so I might have a runner put it. That's alright, I'm gonna save this.
I said it several times during this thing, but I just can't believe how good this stuff looks when you put it on there with a blade brush. Now, it's hard as concrete to sand, but that's what we wanted to. And it's supposed to treat the rust, what I missed or anything like that, and also protect that underneath there.
Well, I don't think that's too bad for a few hours Friday, Saturday, and today on Sunday. So there it is, engine compartment ready. All I have to do now is just sand that flat and decide what color I'm going to paint it under there. And got the outside cowl done, got this part over here, got this right here done. So make the decision on the radiator sport, which I really do think I'm going to put one in it. And actually the dash really wasn't, just half of it was ready, but I had some left over and you can't save it, so I throwed it on there. All right. Man, progress.